all. How are you all doing? So I came back on. I am back. I was on earlier for lunchtime. We did cooking, and then I was back on. We did painting of the backpack. We continued with that, and now, surprise, I am back again. I am back again to continue painting. Some of you requested that we work on this. I have been working on this separate from live streaming. I was just kind of like practicing how to paint Mickey, and some of you requested that I go ahead and I finish this project on the air. So I'm going to work on that today. And let's go ahead and see what we're going to add to this. I mean, the base is only remotely done. I want to add more color to it. So I'm thinking like a pink color would be kind of fun to mix out, like a light pink color. So I'm going to just mix out a pink color here. I don't think I need for this to add a solvent to it because we're working on canvas. I really don't care that much about lightening the consistency. So I'm just mixing together like a light, it's kind of like a light pink color. Pretty color. It's like a light pink color. So I'm just mixing that really quick so that we have this color ready to go for the canvas. So I'm just gonna like roll up my sleeve a tiny drop. I want to add some more color to this. I mean, we have some basic color happening, basic as in there's a lot of color, but we want to add some other colors, I think. So I mixed this really pretty pink color. So I want to see how this is going to look. Looks kind of interesting. So I'm just going to apply this to the side here where this other color is and start to mix that in, or blend it in, I should say, the other colors that we already have. Just going ahead and working on this color here. But if you are new, guys, consider subscribing, hit the notification bell. That way you know when I am coming on, because I do schedule videos, but I also kind of come on at random. So make sure after you subscribe that you hit the notification bell so that you don't miss when I actually come on. Like this was kind of like at random. It was scheduled, but I kind of just like came on. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. This is another art stream. This one was requested by you guys. So we are doing what you requested. So we're adding in some more pink. I like the vibrant orange, but I do want to add in some pink, just so it's like it lightens up the, the coloring of it a little bit. So I'm going to try to get this pink here. Acrylics are pretty easy to work with. That's what I'm working with right now. When I work with them with the backpack, or like a fabric, you can either use fabric paint or you can use acrylics are fine, especially if you're mixing in a thinner to the paint, which will help with the consistency to lighten like the texture of it. So fabric paints work great, acrylics work great. If you only want to buy one set of paints, acrylics are fine. Just watch the texture. of the paint by mixing in something like this that will go ahead and lighten the thickness of the paint. It doesn't hurt the color. It just changes the density of the paint, making it a little bit lighter in texture. And it also slows the drying speed, which gives you more time to blend your paints and do more with them, because acrylics do tend to dry pretty quickly. If you've ever worked with oil paints, you would know that they don't dry as fast. You can usually go back to them like the next day and even tweak them a little bit depending on how saturated the paint was. So I'm starting to add in some pink. When I look in the viewfinder, it helps me kind of see, like as if I'm stepping back, what the paint looks like and where I feel I want to add in some more paint in certain places. Like I was able to see I wanted to add in some more there. Trying to figure out what to do with his the coat that Mickey's wearing. Hello, Dolores. How are you? So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with Mickey's coat. So that's his chef coat, like the chef uniform for cooking. And I did color it like a slight beige color, because usually it's like white or like a beige, but it's not really showing up on the canvas or the camera. Like you could kind of see when I bring it pretty close that there's paint there, but it's not super vibrant. I'm trying to figure out what to do there. We can put some unconventional color for a. I'm doing great, Dolores. So we're trying to figure out what color we should make his coat. So this is his coat. So we're trying to figure out what color we should make his coat. It's not very vibrant the way it is right now. You know what I mean? So if you guys have any suggestions as to what color we should make this, what color should we make his coat? Because it's not super vibrant right now in this cream color. There's probably a way to make it look more vibrant using that color, but we could also use, it doesn't have to be that color. We could always add a different color. So right now I'm, adding in some of this pink here. So I'm trying to figure out what else where we should add some of this pink that I mixed out. We could put, I have this orange here. It doesn't have to be. I can add more. Let's start by adding some pink there, I think. I'm going to try to bend this a little bit. I want you to be, can you give that paint away? Maybe. What I want to do, Dolores, is that anything that I give away, any painting that I give away, whether it's a backpack or a painting, I want to do that at the 1,000 subscriber point. So after I get 1,000 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway and we'll figure out what we want to give away, whether it's this painting or the backpack, etc., a mystery box. So we'll figure out through a poll what people want as the giveaway. So we are just painting in some color here because it was looking a little NASCAR before, like a little like too much orange, and it was looking just a little strange. So I'm adding in some pink just to kind of change up the color scheme a little bit here. trying to figure out how to best like hold it while also working on it. I actually have a big canvas, like a really big one that's made for it's made for like large paintings, but I could set it up, but then you'd kind of like you wouldn't be able to see this close, you know, unless it's like um a larger painting. I'm not sure if that would work or not. But yeah, we'll have a lot of giveaways on this channel. We're just gonna wait to do that. That way it feels a little bit more special when we do that. So I added in some pink. I like the way that looks. I think it made it look a little bit better. Um, go ahead and probably add some pink here. Yeah, I like working on canvas. It's fun. I can make, especially with canvas, I can make like individualized art. You know, I can hang this in a kitchen and, you know, it's my own art. Then I don't know if you can see the art on the wall. So that's an orange juice container. That was actually a project back when I was in school. I don't know if you can see this. So it's an orange juice container. It's just like the assignment was like to practice with shadowing. So that's supposed to be like a glass cup with a lot of shadowing. And you really can't see it very well, but I have another painting here, and then I have some wall art up on the wall that you can't really see too well. But so I kind of made my own little art area here in the kitchen. This is literally my kitchen. So like I do my cooking streams like 2 feet away basically. And I have a counter here. It's kind of like an island counter here in the kitchen where I have more area and I don't normally use it for cooking or anything like that. So this kind of became my art studio basically. So I'm just trying to see what I want to do to kind of liven this up a little bit to give it more color. I like the orange, but it was a little bit too much. So I'm just adding in some other colors here. So this is where we're at so far. So you can see that the pink made a lot of difference. The pink really toned down. I think it really toned down the orange. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in so far for the stream we've got. We're going to do a lot more, but I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for always watching. If you haven't hit not the notification bell, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. So if you can, please give this video a big thumbs up. Where is that? Up here somewhere. It helps send out the impressions on the video. I like your art stream. Thank you so much, Dolores. Well, I love having you here. It helps me out a lot having you here. Plus, I enjoy talking to you guys and getting to know you guys. So it's great having you here. And I get to make art, which is something I like to do. So this is where we're at so far. So I'm adding in these subtle like pink highlights. I think it makes a huge amount of difference. It's just helping to tone down a lot of the orange. It was a little too orange before. And what's funny about these art streams is that it kind of holds me accountable because as you saw when I showed you guys this art I had obviously started this And then all of a sudden I didn't like I got bored basically and I went on to another art project. So what's good about these art streams is it's going to keep me accountable to doing and creating a lot more art. So literally I'll be creating a lot more art and getting to actually finish a lot more of these projects. Like we have this one that we're working on. We have this one I showed you earlier that we're working on. So we have this one. I don't think I'm going to do a dinner stream. I'm going to, because this is the time period I would normally come on for a dinner stream, Dolores. It would probably come on right now, basically, at like the 7 o'clock mark. And I'm honestly not that hungry yet. I had ice cream before. I'm still burping. I had ice cream and I had a lot of chips. So I kind of ate a lot of junk food. So I don't think I'm going to do a dinner stream tonight, but we're going to do an art stream instead. So, like, I would be on anyhow doing, creating art or cooking or, something. But yeah, I have all of these half finished, not even half finished, but like somewhat finished art projects that need finishing. So after this one, we have this one that we can finish. And then we also have another stitch. So we've got this one. And this is one that I started and I still have not finished this one. I don't know if you would even call this, I don't know if you would even call this half done. It's like somewhat done. It's a project that so I started this one. I've got this one. So I've got two projects here that are incomplete. I've got a Converse sneaker that I ordered that I want to draw on and make it personal. I've done two of those. Those are super fun to do, the Converses, because I put a lot of effort into doing the Converses because I know I'm going to wear it and actually like wear my art out. So especially with my Converse designs, I've done two. I did a Flintstone one, came out really well. I'll try to insert some photos. I did a video on this a while back. But I did a Flintstone one and Dino, so it was like this whole like Jurassic scene from the Flintstones. And then I did a Converse painting of Lilo and Stitch with like a beach scene behind it. So I really enjoy doing those, but I give those a lot of attention because I know I'm going to actually wear my art out and I want it to come out the best it can. So I'll take ideas like as to what I want to do for that. I'm thinking either something from Star Wars or I haven't watched a huge amount of the show, but like The Simpsons kind of has a nice coloring to it, a nice like animation type design to it. So we could do something from that, or we could even combine different characters that don't necessarily belong in the same show together. But we'll figure out what we want to do for the Converse sneakers. So far I added some pink in, and that kind of lightened up a little bit this orange here. Don't hate the orange, but I don't love it either. I don't necessarily want to put this pink color here. I think it's too much with the pink. So the next, we have a lot to do. We have like his face. We have this thing down here where it says espresso. All the coffee cups. So we could start to fill in some of the actual character. The question is, what do we want to fill him in with? That white is not the best color for this painting. It's just not, it's not showing up enough with the vibrancy I would like. So what we can do is just pick a color that's not quite conventional for it and start to fill in the character. In other words, we kind of, I don't think I can, something I can try to do, haven't done this yet. What I can do is go over this again with this. I have this really heavy white paint. This is a different type of acrylic paint. It comes out extremely thick. And what I can do is I already had this as a beige color. It's not looking great. what we can do is try to get some of this out. It's even hard to get it out. That's how heavy it is. When you go live, how do you title the video that you are live? I don't know. I title it live stream or art stream. Dolores, the best thing you can do, I don't know if you've done this, if you hit the notification bell. So after you subscribe, next to the subscribe button, there's a bell. It's a notification bell. If you click the notification bell and you click all videos or something like that, you should get a notification when I'm on, whether it's a vlog or going live. Sometimes there's a slight delay, like sometimes like I could be live for like 2 minutes and then the notifications get sent out. That's pretty normal with YouTube. But if you hit the notification bell and you hit all videos, then it should be fine and you should get notifications when I'm on. So right now I'm literally trying to make his coat as vibrant as it can be while still making it white. I mean, most chef coats, unless they're like some sort of specialty, I have seen are white. Just like the standard in the cooking world. So if we want to try to keep that the same, then I'm going to try here to make it as vibrant as I can. I had tried using like a beige kind of eggplant looking color, but it didn't pick up the color like I wanted it to. I mean, that's pretty sharp. I think that actually looks improved. You can definitely see the difference. Like I just painted his arm and his back area here, and you can definitely see the difference between that and that, how much brighter that is. Because that was actually painted like an eggplanty color, and I don't feel like it looked vibrant enough. So I'm going over that now with this very heavy white paint. This is like a special acrylic paint. It's not just acrylic, but it's like a heavier consistency. It's funny how with the backpack we've been trying to lessen the consistency, and with this one it's actually like made to be extra thick. So kind of adding this on, and I think that looks pretty good. It's pretty thick consistency. So I'm going to continue to apply this very thick white paint. So I added that white in. It's definitely helping, I think, to make it look a little sharper. I had so many chips before. I had ice cream, and I had chips. And I had Skittles, of course. What's really sad is like the Skittles are like giving me a stomach ache, and I think it's really sad. Like, why would you do that? It's like because I That's how it is with all junk food. I think like it gives you a stomach ache, and you eat it anyhow, basically. So you can see a little bit the difference, right? We've made so we painted kind of this entire area here. Glove. We can go also into let's fix this area. This is kind of like the back part of the uniform here. It has like kind of like a tail to it. So we're gonna do that section, and we'll fix his arm here and make that a little bit more vibrant. I'm not gonna worry right now about the face because we could go back, but then it kind of needs a smaller brush for his face, I think. So I'm just going to now continue to fix the arm. And I think it looks pretty sharp. I think it looks pretty decent with that white added in. So now I'm going to add more of this white to his sleeve area, the, what's it called? The end of his sleeve. Oh, how do I title the video? It depends what you're doing, Dolores. It depends what you're doing. If you're cooking, you can say you're doing a cooking live stream. If you're doing art live stream. It depends what you're doing. If you're just chatting, it could be chat. Depends what you're doing. So, oh, we also have to fix his hat because his hat is also part of this cooking chef uniform. So we need to add this white onto here. You know, already you can tell what a difference that makes. Before it was like this eggplant color, and it just did not come out how I thought it was. You could see when I added that white on there how much of a difference that is. It's a completely different color. It's really hard to get out this paint. Like I'm actually like that's how like heavy consistency it is. I need to get more of this. I need to actually. I ordered paints, but like when I went to go order them, they were actually out of a lot of different like paints that I wanted to get. Luckily, they have a lot of decent sales. I use an art store here called Michaels, and it kind of has like a little bit of everything. Michaels. That's kind of what Michaels is. Um, they have a lot of cool like arts and crafts that you can like get and be creative with. I saw that there was like these YouTubers that were doing these streams where they were like titling it like 24-hour stream or something like that. And basically, because YouTube only lets you stream for a certain amount of time, I think it's like 6 or 7 hours. They were doing like part one, part two, like to get through the time period. But it sounds pretty interesting. I don't know what if I ever did something like that, what I would do for it. I mean, I guess I would do exactly what I'm doing now. Like I would, do cooking and art. And if we did that, cooking and art can take up a lot of the time. But then we'd have to figure out what I'm doing for the rest of the time period. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, art would be a good option. And if I have a lot of like art projects, laid out, that could be cool to do. I mean, it seems like it's quite a challenge actually because you get tired or you want to sleep. And basically, what you're saying is you're not going to sleep for, 24 hours. Seems like an interesting challenge, though. I don't know if I should start with something more like all day stream rather than like 24 hours. You know what I mean? That sounds kind of fun. Like especially if I did one that was titled like all day stream. Like if we did one that was titled like from early in the morning till nighttime, and like I do cooking, snacks, art. I mean, we could probably like get through the day, especially art. Even today, we've been on like a lot. Like the only difference would be is like it would be consecutive basically, and like you basically just stop to like go to the bathroom or something like that, leave the computer running. But it's an interesting idea actually. It's like a challenge, I guess. I guess maybe the best idea would be to start with like an all day one or like a certain hour goal and start with that and like see how long I could actually be on for. And plus, guys, I really enjoy art. Like I really do enjoy art. And it's something that as much as I love doing it, I don't always do it consistently. And that's just because like I'll get, tired or I don't hold myself accountable with it or, I get busy. So one of the best things about YouTube is that really truthfully it holds you accountable. Like if people are expecting to see your art stream and they know you come on, then even if you're tired, you end up coming on because people want to see the art stream. And at the end of the day, it's good for me too because it's something I enjoy doing. It helps me with stress. It makes me happy because I enjoy doing art and creating art. So it's just there's a lot of benefits to doing it. And like I think that's why they're always talking about like routines, like find something you're not necessarily, I don't want to use the word like you're good at, but something you enjoy doing, because you don't have to do something that you solely are good at. Whatever it is, you can make art and not be good at it. Everything's like subjective. Very good, Dolores. So we just finished doing his hat. I need to fix the top part of his head a little bit. It got a little bit cut off with paint, and then we could add in some detailing of the hat that got covered over. But let me just wipe off here my brush. I was talking about Dolores, the idea of doing a like an all-day stream. I've seen these YouTubers that have done like a 24-hour challenge or a 48-hour challenge, but they had like places to go during the day, so they kind of just like what they did was they broke it into like different streams, like 4 or 5 streams, so that way when they reached the time limit, they just kept going basically. But basically like they would go out during the day with their phone and stream, and then they did a stream at home, but they never like stopped the feed. Like they just rebooted it when it was time to do a new when they reached the time limit, which I think is like 6 or 7 hours on YouTube. I don't know if I could be ambitious right now to do um, like I don't know, like 24-hour stream or anything like that, because that is quite ambitious because you're not sleeping and you're going 24 hours straight on YouTube. Um, but I think it would be interesting to start with I could start with a like an all day stream. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in, like a challenge. And you've heard of those challenges where you do like an all day stream. And basically, I don't feel like we would be doing much different. That's great, Dolores. I'm glad you figured it out and that it's working for you now. I think it would be kind of fun to do that. I don't feel like we would do much different than we're doing right now. We would do a lot of art. We would do cooking, more cooking than we would end up doing breakfast, um, lunch, dinner, snacks, smoothies. That's basically what we would end up doing. And then we would do art in between or something like that. Or if I had something to show throughout the day, like a product review or something like that, I would end up just showing it to you online, in a live stream. So that could be fun. It could be a fun challenge to do. It actually seems, when you really think about it, it actually seems quite difficult to do that. You know what I mean? Because I think it sounds easier said than done because you guys would like to see that, like a challenge like that. I don't know if we would do like a 24-hour one because I think I need to work up to that. Like I've seen ones on YouTube where people like went 48 hours straight. So basically, you don't sleep. So basically, what you do is you stream for 7 hours, reboot, and then in each 7 hour time frame, you reboot. Like you would have like part one, part two, part three. So like I think it would be fun to start with like an all day one. You know what I mean? Like so I think you can stream for 7 hours without having to reboot. We've had to reboot a few times anyhow, just due to the internet. You know what I mean? So it's not like rebooting is a big deal. Like even if I had to reboot because of the internet, that's fine. We've done that anyhow because of like the internet or the computer overheats. So in reality, I feel like that would end up happening anyhow, as far as having to reboot. You know what I mean? Because I've had to do that because of the computer. Do the 48-hour one without sleep. No sleep for 48 hours. Which means I don't really sleep that much anyhow. So we'll get to that one, Dolores. We'll do a 48-hour one. I think it's a cool idea. We'll start probably with the all day one. I want to kind of do some brainstorming as to what we can do during the day, though. We can do breakfast, we can do lunch, dinner, snacks, smoothies, art throughout the day. I'm trying to think what else we could do. Maybe if like I went shopping before, then I could show what I bought during the live stream or something like that. Like I could do like a haul, like a haul, whether it's like from wherever, Marshalls, CVS, wherever. I could do a haul on air. Like we at some point, okay, now we stop the art stream, we'll do like a haul or something like that. So I just want to kind of brainstorm what we can do for that. But if we do that, kind of assume that we're going to have to reboot a few times. It would be okay because like you'll know ahead of time what we're planning to do. But I don't think my computer will like being on for that long straight. I think the longest we have gone on stream has been like almost 2 hours without having it start to glitch out. But I don't think that's big of a deal. I would just have to literally restart the computer and redo it. You know what I mean? Just like reboot the stream. But I want to get out. I'm actually going to get a little bit of this like eggplant color out. That was the color that I did not like before. And I'm just going to use that to shade the two together. I want to see what that looks like together. That looks, I think, a little bit better. Yeah, I think you guys wanted to see like a Mickey drawing or something like that to kind of break up the backpack. Just, we have more work to do on the backpack, but I think it was a good idea to, you know, start another project or switch off between projects because sometimes like I take it to an extreme. Like a lot of times I will put a project to the side and not work on it for a while. But I think it could be good to switch gears and like switch to another project. Like not where you don't work on it for a long time, but like kind of like to refresh yourself. Like work on something you haven't worked on in a while. So I wanted to fix. So I think we will. I think this is white. It's like it's part of the tail of the chef outfit. It actually has like a tail to it. Let me see. I don't have dark green, do I? Funny. So I'm gonna have to actually mix this myself. I'm getting some green out. And I'm going to add. I want to make it darker. I don't really know how to do that. So I'm going to add a little bit of black. I'm going to hopefully that'll work. So I'm going to try to mix this. And my little mixing spatula here. It's a really good tool. It allows for me to kind of mix together the amount that I want. This is not the color I wanted. This became an odd green color. Yeah, I don't like this color. I made like a weird green color. At some point, Dolores, we will do that. We'll work up to it. I think it's a really good idea. So the answer is yes, we will do that. Not first though. We'll do like an all day stream first, and we'll like work up to it, and then we'll kind of work up to doing a 48-hour one and see how the internet goes. So we'll kind of use the all day one as to test out how my internet connection goes. So we will get there and do that. I wanted to make a green color, but I'm having difficulty. I'm trying to make like a forest green color. So let me try this again. I'm going to add in like a blue this time. See if that works. Spatula. Mix it together. Yeah, this gave me more of the color I was looking for. So we made like a kind of like a forest green color. I'm gonna just dip my brush into this. Okay, so yeah, we'll do an all-day stream, Dolores. We'll do an all-day stream. That's what we'll do first. We'll do an all-day stream. We will test out how the internet goes during that time period. And from there, we will practice with that. We could add in the detailing to his necktie in after that dries even. Trying to see what we want to do. I don't think I want any more green. I knew I wanted that to be green, and it's like, luckily I didn't mix so much out, but we need to fix, I think, his head. Because I realized I messed up. Just trying to organize my paints. I have more over there too. So I want to try to fix the head of Mickey. I think that looks a little bit better. Okay, now that I have a little bit of an outline, it'll help. Will you do a iPhone 12 giveaway? No, nothing that extravagant, Dolores. We'll do some type of art or something like that, but not quite at that level. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for being here. Make sure if you are subscribed that you've hit the notification bell. That way you get an alert when I am coming on. That way it notifies you that I am on. If you know of someone who would like to subscribe to this channel, like you feel that they would enjoy my content, please tell them about my channel and to subscribe. That way they also can watch the content. Yeah, I'm going to stream tomorrow, Dolores. I'll be on tomorrow. So yeah, if you know someone who you think will like this content, then please tell your friends about it. If you know someone personally you think, would like this type of content, please tell them about it. Please tell them to subscribe because that would really help me out. And that way they also can watch the content. And that's something you can help me out by, just like by word of mouth, just by telling your friends about my channel or someone you know about my channel. And if they subscribe, that helps me get one step closer to being able to live stream on my phone. Because if I can live stream on my phone, I'll be on throughout the day, Dolores. What time are you live streaming tomorrow? Do you have the notification hit? The notification? I'll be on maybe for lunchtime, so maybe like 1 or 2 p.m. U.S. Eastern time. Then again, maybe like at 4, 7 o'clock at night. So throughout the afternoon. Okay, so then you'll get a notification bell. But in the afternoon, so figure like 1 or 2 p.m. Yeah, when like right now we are streaming on my computer, and when I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll be able to live stream on my phone, which is a really cool thing to be able to do because on my phone, then I will be able to take you out with me. You know what I mean? I'll be able to take you. It's charging right now, Dolores. So I'll be able to um, take you out with me, like to like theme parks and to the beach. So that'll be a fun ability to do. So I'm just going over this area, making it a little sharper. It's like this square area. It needs another coat. I think that looks pretty vivid. Good night, Dolores. So nice to have you here. Good night. Have a great night. Nice chatting with you. I'll be back on tomorrow to chat some more with you. Good night, Dolores. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to make a hot chocolate. Okay. So I actually had to stretch my legs. I actually had to like stretch my legs just now. They're kind of like locked up because I'm standing as I'm making art, and normally I sit. One more thing. What time you go to bed? I don't know, Dolores. I go to bed at random times. Random times. Sometimes early, usually not. Usually not. But have a great night, Dolores. I will be back on tomorrow. If you want to, when you stop into the chat tomorrow, we can chat some more. I'm just going to put this in the microwave real quick. I'm heating up milk. I'm heating up milk in the microwave for like 2 minutes. So I'm heating up some milk in the microwave. Can you do an Instagram live stream? You know, Dolores, I've never done an Instagram live stream before. I've never done an Instagram live stream. I have TikTok. I have the ability to stream on TikTok, but I've never honestly used these features before. I've never experimented too much with Instagram. I have it. I don't go on there super often. I should, especially now that I'm doing more with social media. It's a good way to interact with you guys on different platforms. But that is my Instagram, and I have a TikTok that's under the exact same, my name. I have the ability to live stream on TikTok and to live, I think on, I'm not sure, I guess. I don't know how many you need to do a live stream on Instagram. I'm not sure if I do. I know on TikTok I have enough followers to do a live stream on TikTok, but I honestly haven't used the feature yet. I play on TikTok a lot, like I look at other people's videos, but I think YouTube is my priority. Not that I won't use those platforms as well, because those are fun platforms as well, but like, YouTube is my priority. It's also the way like I can like interact with you guys the best. Like with TikTok, for example, as far as I'm aware, if TikTok does not store the live feed. In other words, when you do a live feed on TikTok, once you're done streaming, the video is gone. Like it doesn't, like the platform of TikTok doesn't save the live stream. That's just from what I've been told. I don't know if that's true or not. So I've never done it on TikTok before. It's probably meant to be like, a one-time thing to interact with people. And then if they want to see your content, they follow you and you post vlogs, and then they see more of your content, as you post. So that could be why they do that. So I just put hot milk that I heated into this cup. This is one of my favorite cups. I don't have that many cups. I have this holiday Mickey cup. On this side, it has Mickey and Minnie with a snowman and Pluto. And then on this side, I don't know if you can see this side. This side it has Goofy, Pluto, Mickey, and Donald with presents. It's like a holiday cup. And I bought it last holiday season. And I just really like it. I know a lot of people collect mugs or cups or Disney cups. And I like a lot of them. I just haven't been to Disney in a long time. And if I go to Disney, I'll probably get another one. But I don't know. Like, I bought recently the Yoda cup. But what's funny is the Yoda cup is ending up just like being, like on my counter, like as a decorative item. But I can use it too. I really like it. It's just that this is like my drinking cup. It's holiday-like. It's very festive. It cheers you up even during like non-holiday seasons. So it's a perfect, cup for coffee or hot chocolate. So I am just mixing in this hot cocoa mix into the cup here. So I am just mixing this in now. The hot chocolate mix. But yeah, guys, I am glad that we came back on to do a second art stream. You know, I think we had a computer glitch, so this is actually I think the third time we've been on. But you know what I mean. I'm glad that we came back on to do another art stream because this is one that you guys were requesting to see. So we came back on. We did another stream. It was good to do that. Got to chat with some of you some more. I'm just going to organize this really quick before we finish up for the night. So it was a good suggestion to work on a drop this canvas that we've been working on and take a break instead of coming back on and working on the backpack more. It allowed for us to take a break from the backpack and to work on the canvas a little bit. So we worked on that for a little bit, which was good. So this is drying. Yeah, I like these live streams because it has like so many benefits. It allows for me to hold myself accountable with my art. I have a habit of starting projects, like starting this one, for example, and then walking away from the project and not, I haven't touched that painting probably in like 5, 6 months, and then I'll go on to something else. So the good thing about these streams is that number one, I'm coming on more regularly, like every day, to do an art stream versus painting, every once in a while. And painting is something that I truthfully love to do. So, I'm doing something that I really do love to do. And it's good for me in so many ways because I'm doing something I love. It's my passion. It helps me with stress and different things like that. So, basically, what YouTube does is it just holds you accountable. So, by YouTube holding me accountable, I know I need to come on and because I know you guys want to see the art stream or whatever. So basically, I'm doing something I should be doing anyhow, which is coming on and creating art. And something I really should be doing anyhow, if that makes sense. I get to come on. I know that I enjoy doing art. It helps me. It's good to have routines because that even helps with stress. They say that even like before the pandemic, like if you could have a routines, like even if your routine is like I go and I take a walk or I go to the beach or whatever your routine is, read a book at a certain hour, like routines can really help you with stress and your day feels like it has more consistency to it. So routines are really good. I haven't been consistent enough with my art. Which is my own bad habit, and that was something long before even the pandemic. I just would get, busy or tired, because I was, busy with grad school programs. So the good thing about YouTube is that it forces you to, be accountable and come on and do some type of routine. So I'm just organizing my Yoda stickers. Aren't they cute? I have so many of them. Like I ordered, this was like $7, and I ordered so many. Like so many came for $7. Like my entire computer is decorated in Yoda stickers right now. Look how cute this one is. It's like a Yoda gangster. He's got like a little baseball cap on. He looks cool. That one's really cute. Like I have so many of them. I just ordered myself a really good gimbal. I think it's called the Osmo 3. So I got myself a really good gimbal. And what's good about that gimbal is like it's the like gimbal that like all the YouTubers do, especially if they're gonna do a live stream if they're out. Like if you're out at the beach or taking a walk or you go to Disney, that's the gimbal everyone uses. So I got that gimbal, which I'm super happy about. I haven't even unboxed it yet. So but that's the gimbal I'm gonna start to use when I do a live stream in the future from my phone. So I just organized these stickers here. I think I'll end up putting a sticker on my gimbal in the future. Just like have it like decorated. So yeah, we have a lot of art projects to do. We have this one that we need to do at some point. So let me just trying to like organize our art station here so that we know where everything is. We have our backpack here we've been working on. So we have this one that's drying. I'm gonna kind of turn this. Backpack is also drying, so I'm gonna put this like that. This is actually leaning on a gingerbread house. So let me just show you this real quick. In one of the streams that we do in the future, like within the next couple of days, I need to buy a pan. I need to buy a pan and some aluminum foil. But I bought this. I have never done one of these before. I've always wanted to do one of these. It looks super fun. So this is where you build your own gingerbread house and you construct it and put it together with like gummy bears and whipped cream, or not whipped cream, but the icing I think is like the glue. The icing, like edible, but like the icing is what makes everything stick together. So I have never ever created one of these ever, either myself or out. So this will be super fun to attempt to do. We'll do that in a stream. It probably will take like the entire day in itself. And I'm just going to lean this painting here against this one here so that it can dry. So I made myself a hot chocolate. Have to wash out this spatula thingy and these two brushes, and I kind of like set aside my paint tray here. For tomorrow's painting session, I just try to organize a little bit so that we're ready for the next day's stream. I'm just gonna like wipe off. Oops. I'm gonna wipe off some of this excess paint so that way I can get everything clean for tomorrow's stream. But I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to my channel. I really mean it when I say that I could not do this without you. It's not just a line, it's really true, because you guys engage in the chat and you're chatting and you're liking the video, and that makes YouTube send out the videos. It attracts more people. I get to chat with you in the comments. Without you, I would literally be filming myself and talking to myself. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I love creating art, and thank you for letting me share that with you. If you are new, please consider subscribing. I'm trying really hard to get to 300 subscribers. I know it sounds like such a small goal, but 300 subscribers is my first goal. If you could subscribe if you are new, and if you subscribe, please hit the notification bell. That way you get notified when I come on. But if you could subscribe, and if you subscribe and you're interested in my content and you really want to help me try to get to that 300 mark, please tell your friends about this channel. If you have a relative or a friend or someone you know that might be interested in helping me get to 300 subscribers, please share out my content so that way they too can subscribe and help me get to 300 subscribers. So again, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back on tomorrow at various times throughout the day. I'll probably be back on tomorrow at 1 or 2 p.m. to either cook lunch or do an art stream in some type of order. If we come back on and we do one or the other first, we'll figure it out. I'll probably be back on numerous times throughout the day tomorrow. So just keep an eye out for notifications or anywhere around like 1, 2 p.m. U.S. Eastern time. That's when the first time I'll probably pop on tomorrow. And I'll be on at various times tomorrow to do live streams, art, cooking. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go have myself a hot chocolate. And thank you so much for being here. And I will see you again in my next video. And bye.